So I have not made a video in a couple of years. For those of you who used to watch me, if you're interested in where I've been, one, I would like to apologize for ghosting the entire internet. A lot has happened, and so for you guys that are interested, I will post a video, kind of just a full-on life update. I will do that soon. But what has brought me back, what has pushed me to the point of, like, I don't care how long it's been, because for the longest time I was like, I'm not just going to pop back on the internet. I felt like I kind of lost my privilege to be here because I just dipped because so much was going on in my personal life. But this Colleen Ballinger shit, I'm sorry, I forgot my whole intro. I don't even remember what I used to say, but I do, pre-warning, I do cuss in my videos. I'm so sorry. If you have little kids around, please let them watch me later. Okay, I know it was something along those lines, and I'm talking fast because I'm kind of nervous, and this one's going to be probably a long video. So, whew, yeah, it's been at least 2 years. How have you been? I missed you guys. The Colleen Ballinger stuff, it has gotten to me so bad that I could not resist making a video. I've actually spent the last, I don't know, 5 days or so, the last 3 for real, like, just, I've got to make a video. I've got to. I know everybody and their mother is covering it, but it's so important to talk about. I've always said that the more voices, the better. The more attention it gets, the better, especially when it's something as serious as this. Which, real quick sidebar, I'll try to keep this part short. I know my channel name is Drama&Tea, give them the D, Drama&Tea. I'm not necessarily a drama channel. I'm more or less a commentary channel. For those of you who watched me in the past, you already know it's not a big deal. But to anyone that may see this who may be new, I'm more or less just a commentary channel. I don't have receipts. I'm not good at editing. You can see this is pretty poor quality. So if you're not down for it, I feel that. I'll see you later. For those of you who are here for it, hi, this is more of an old school type YouTube video. This is just me sharing my thoughts and feelings because I am shooketh. I don't know if that's still a word the internet uses, but I am shooketh, okay? So, I want to, of course, touch on the situation with Adam McIntyre, with Cody Rants, but then I want to talk about more of Colleen and Miranda herself, and I will be linking a video below. It's hard to pick a source for, like, all the stuff with Adam, so I'll, of course, link Adam's channel because he can tell his full story. I can't really remember the names of everyone else that's been involved, or, you know, everybody's kind of talking about the same thing when it comes to that. So I'm just going to link Adam and let him share his story and let you see it from there. Sorry, should have grabbed a drink. And then the source for the rest of the stuff that I'm going to be talking about with Miranda is Haylo Hayley. I'm going to link her video down below because a lot of what I'm going to talk about is what I saw from her channel. Some of the clips I've seen other places, but she really, I think she did a great job covering it. So definitely want to give a major shout out to her and link her in the description box. So I've got notes, y'all. If you've been here for a while, you know I got notes because that's the only way I can function. For the Adam part, for the Cody rants, let's just dive right into it. Like I said, this is going to be quite a lengthy video, especially for me not making videos in a long time. So if I miss things, please forgive me. I feel like most of it's been covered, so we're just gonna go with it as under the assumption that you know what's going on for the most part. So 3 years ago, Adam McIntyre made a video calling out Colleen. Also, real quick, I know I keep doing this. I can't remember if I made a video back then or not. Honestly, I haven't even looked at my YouTube channel. My anxiety's like, you know, because coming back it's a big deal for me. I don't feel good about just leaving, so I haven't looked. To be honest, I don't remember making a video about it. I don't remember covering any of it. I'm just going to give you my thoughts and feelings, what I truly thought and felt at the time. If I did say anything, which I don't, but whatever, regardless, even if I didn't speak up, I want to apologize to Adam for not covering it. And if I did say anything that I didn't believe him or that I didn't know what to believe, because it's going off of memory of how I felt at the time. I didn't know it. I didn't know how to feel about the situation. I was very much on the fence. I do remember that. So, personally, just apologize, Adam, if you ever get the chance to see this. I'm sorry that I didn't support you at the time, that I didn't take it more seriously or look into it. I honestly can't tell you why I didn't. Anyway, let's just get into it. So Adam McIntyre made a video called Colleen Ballinger Stop Lying, where he really didn't go into everything that we are seeing now on the internet. He was just talking about his personal experience where Colleen basically treated him like shit. She manipulated him, she groomed him, and I will call it grooming all day long. She used him to give her content. She gave him access to her Miranda Singh's Twitter account, and then when there was backlash on a post about coming out as a Meghan Trainor fan, she talked pure shit to him. Again, all of this, I'm kind of assuming you already know. Most of you here watching will already know. She also sent him underwear. And so then Colleen came out with an apology at the time, addressing everything. And at the time, some of the things she had said and done, some of her jokes had been brought up. So she addresses those. And I do remember watching, like I said, I can't remember if I ever reacted or responded or spoke my opinion on any of it. I remember watching Adam's video and thinking, like, wow, that's really fucked up how she did him about the Twitter account. And at the time, the bra and panty thing was like, okay, that's really fucking weird. And then I saw her video addressing it, and for some ungodly reason, because I've gone back and watched it now, and I'm like, holy shit. Because at the time when I watched it, I was like, oh, okay, she's learned from her mistakes. And, you know, when it came to the talking about sending Adam the underwear, she's like, well, I've sent a lot of weird things. And, you know, and of course in her video, I don't know if everyone's seen it, but Adam has a video. There's several other videos where they show in her video, she edits the clip to make it seem as Adam asked for it, so she just sent it. And oh, how mindless am I to send a minor underwear. Did I mention that already? I'm pretty sure I didn't. Adam was a minor. So that's what we're getting into is Colleen being inappropriate with minors, using them for content, not paying them. It's a lot of messed up shit. But I remember seeing that video from Colleen and being like, okay, well, she fucked up, but she's owning up to it. And if you look, a lot of the comments were like that, like, oh, this is how you apologize. But when I went back recently and watched it, I was like, how in the hell did I believe anything she was saying? Like, the entire video, first of all, she's like naming, well, this was 14 years ago, and this was 7 years ago, and, well, I sent the underwear. I didn't really talk to him like that, but I talked to him a lot. If I'd have known all these times that I talked to him that his parents were uncomfortable, I wouldn't have even talked to him like that. And the whole time, Adam had proof in his video about all of it, and like I said, I can't remember what if I said anything at the time. It's bugging me. I should have just looked before sitting down and filming. But this video from Haylo Hayley, just sent me over the edge, and I just pulled my stuff out and started recording. So anyway, Adam didn't bring up any of the other stuff, the group chats, the other minors that were being involved, the sexual comments that Colleen made. He didn't say any of that. And so at the time, 3 years ago, let's go back in our time machine, Cody Rants made a video which debunked his video, and he got a shit ton of hate. And for 3 years, everyone has treated Adam like shit. So the reason this all came back up, Cody Rants made a video talking about why she's not in the Colleen Ballinger, I can't talk, Colleen's fandom anymore. And in that, she admits to being groomed, which she was a whole-ass fucking adult. Whole-ass adult. If you want to skip to my opinion on Cody Rants, fuck that bitch. I'm sorry. That's just me. That's how I am. Fuck that bitch. She was a whole-ass adult. She might have been, like, starstruck. Colleen reached out to her. So she was claiming, I only did that video because, you know, Colleen and Corey were in my ear. And she sat on this information for 3 years. She knew that what Adam was saying was true. She was also in the fandom, in the group chats, which apparently isn't her first time being in group chats with minors, and she wrote a sexual fanfic, whatever, about Colleen and Eric, and she used minors' names as characters, and there was some type of R wording going on. So fuck Cody, but that's what brought all of this back up. And I want to take a second to just say this. Adam is getting the majority of the attention and all of it from this. Right now, what's becoming a bigger issue is that there are so many people that worked with Colleen, that were in the group chat, that were underage at the time, that are coming out talking about their experiences. But Adam is really the focus because he was the one that spoke up and spoke out 3 years ago, and is now being, everybody's like, oh my God, he was telling the truth. I guess I kind of thought I was on the fence and like maybe there was truth in the middle. But like I said, Adam didn't talk about the sexual things that were said to him. Like, for example, Colleen asking if he was a virgin and what his favorite sex position was. You can find this anywhere on YouTube. Just watch other videos. Watch Adam's videos especially. There was even one where he was like, my ass looks good. And she's like, send pics, Adam. So like, and in her video she was like, this boy that I never really talked to, but if I talk to him, sorry. This is just me being very angry. But Adam's getting he's at the forefront of all this. And it's so important to point out that he did not ask for this, okay? Yes, it's great that someone finally validated everything that he said, that told the truth, even though it was Cody Rants and she's a piece of shit. That part's great, and it's great that people feel like they have a voice to speak out. Now all these other people who were underage at the time and being groomed and used and also bullied, picked on, treated like shit behind the scenes, they can come forward. But Adam didn't do anything to provoke this. Cody Rants came out and said this, and if you've watched Dustin Daily, you might have a clue to why. Dustin was hinting on doing a series about group chats and people talking to underage people in group chats, and Cody's been a huge part of that. So I guess in a way she was trying to get ahead of it. She made this video. It put Adam front and center of everything. And now Adam's getting a ton of, he was getting a ton of praise. A ton of people being like, oh my God, I'm sorry, including me now, that we didn't believe you or step up and do something beforehand. But he's also now getting attacked by Colleen Ballinger's still fans. And it's so messed up. So please just go show him some love. Anyone else you see reaching out regarding this whole topic, please support them. I can't, I'm so mind blown. So I'm gonna leave the Adam stuff behind. I'm gonna say there was a lot of inappropriate things said by Corey DeSoto, Colleen Ballinger, even her brother, and I can't remember what the hell his name is. Someone will fill me in on the comments. Was having an inappropriate conversation with like a 13-year-old. This shit runs deep. But what pushed me over the absolute edge was this video that I saw, and like I said, I'm going to link it below because it's a good video, but I'm going to be talking about a lot of the similar things because I'm going to explain. Oh, sorry. I've watched Colleen vlogs and like her family stuff, like her and her kids, and I know that there's a debate on family channels and how much of your children you should share and whatever, and I don't know, to me it's situational. It depends on who it is, and I always thought that Colleen was for the most part unproblematic because you didn't see her on drama channels, you didn't see a bunch of shit. There was just, as far as I was aware, the Adam McIntyre situation. And let's just get into Miranda Sings the character. Keep in mind, this is Colleen Ballinger. This is the same woman that I watched, I wouldn't say very much, but for a while I did watch her, her as a mom and her having twins. This is the same woman dressing up into a character. And I feel like this is the most messed up part. I feel like Colleen really believes that what she says as Miranda is okay, that it's only jokes, that it's not that big of a deal. You know, why are people so offended that she talks to minors and jokes about these sexual things with minors? Like I don't think she sees a problem with it. I truly, my personal opinion, my conspiracy theory, she thinks that, like, this is just another thing in the comedy world that's, you can't do that because people get upset. Because she says multiple times to Adam and others that people are just way too sensitive now, and, you know, there's just no room for Miranda and those types of jokes. That people just take them the wrong way and they're sensitive. No. No. Couldn't be fucking further from the truth. Because when I saw this video, I'm just going to explain what I've seen. And like I said, it's not all from this video. I've seen some other clips, some other content. But these were some heavy hitters, and I'm just going to talk about it. So, Miranda sings jokes. There was, her whole getting pregnant thing that she did as Miranda sings was like, she was the Virgin Mary or the Virgin Miranda, and, you know, she couldn't be pregnant because she was a virgin. And there was a part that this girl pointed out, and where she's saying that she can't be a virgin because she has a penis inside of her at all times. Some of this is going to make me very uncomfortable to say out loud on camera, even just in general. But she jokes about it because she's having a boy. And, oh my God, I'm not a virgin. I got a penis inside of me all the time. I can't stress enough, and I'm going to say this a lot, Miranda's fan base, they're children. And this is, I hate to be one of those people, but I've got questions for the parents out there. The ones taking their children to these live shows, I've got questions. Like, seriously. And I've got questions for a lot of other people. I know me personally, I didn't see it. I don't watch Miranda. But for all the fucking people that have, no one has ever noticed all of this. This is mind-blowing shit to me. I did not know. Maybe you all do. Maybe I've been hiding under a rock. I'm mad. So, in her live shows, which have been going on for years, some of these were from 2014, 2019, I believe. I mean, it's bad. So, one of the things that this girl in her video pointed out was Miranda had a literal child, and she looks very young, come on stage, and she's got a teddy bear under her shirt, and she's pregnant, and she even has the girl reading a script. I'm so pregnant. And Miranda's making weird comments, and she's going into labor, and she pretends that she's taking her to the emergency room, you're in labor, and tells her that she smells fertile, and then proceeds to crawl underneath this girl's legs and turn over, I guess, to deliver the baby. How is this funny? Like, how is this funny? And I will be damned if because the child looks anywhere, I mean, she looks maybe 8, maybe, I'm just guessing, it doesn't matter. A child, if it was my child, I'd freak out. There's so many things. Okay, let's move on, because I'm trying not to be here all day. But there was the Cheeto skit. Now, this I have seen in a couple of videos. So, Miranda sings, and the part that gets left out, she brings this little boy on stage. She brings him on stage, and they are, and this is the part that's left out, on a date. He's on a date with Miranda. Okay, that's already like, what the fuck, right? She puts a bag of Cheetos, or cheese puffs, or whatever, in her pants. She gets next to the boy, and she's like, so we're on a date, and it's going all romantic, and I brought snacks, and she leans over to, you want a snack? And the boy has to reach into her pants and get a snack. That on its own is just fucking weird and not funny. And again, I've got questions for the fucking parents out there that have seen this for years, who've taken their children and laughed about this along with it. And that it gets worse. So after the show, and this one's going to be the hardest part for me to say out loud, because when I first read it on my screen, I couldn't believe this is what was said. But this was tweeted. It was tweeted in 2014. If you want to see the screenshots, please go to this girl's video. Again, linked in the description box. It's all there. I'm not one to do screenshots. I suck. I don't edit. Alright. Miranda Sings tweeted, or I guess it might have been Colleen that tweeted. Doesn't matter. It says, this is so disgusting I could vomit. Last night, a boy pulled a Cheeto out of Miranda's pants, ate it, said it was moist, and that he wanted to, I'm literally gonna fucking puke, that he wanted to pick my genital warts. OMG. That was 2014. How in the actual motherfucking hell, I'm sorry, how has no one talked about this? How has Colleen gone on to be Miranda, not just to be Miranda, to have a platform, period, to show her family and her children and all her rich bullshit? I'm just, how? When this is the shit she's doing. Having children go on dates with her and put their hand down her pants, pretend to be pregnant, going to labor. She talks about, we're going to move on. But this tweet alone, that tweet alone, I will say it one more time. Last night, a boy, meaning a little child, pulled a Cheeto out of Miranda's pants, ate it, said it was moist, and that he wanted to pick my genital warts. OMG. That's it. That tweet alone. That's it. I also just want to backtrack. I'm sorry. I know I'm all over the place. I'm not. I'm human. But when all the shit went down with Adam, you know who supported Colleen? Fucking James Charles. And if you've seen my channel or any of my videos, you know how I feel about that. This shit, it just gets worse. So on stage, okay, I'm sorry, I'm just reading from my notes. So she was on stage. Again, this is in this girl's video. Please go look at the actual video. She's on stage, she's dancing. A lot of people are up there with her, including her young nephew. That part doesn't even bother me as much as it's just the overall fact. Then behind her, there's a picture of Miranda with, like, laid out with her legs spread. I mean, she's wearing her Miranda outfit. And it says, quote, "Wipe it till it's dry," referring to her V. And then it says, "But don't be slutty." Again, I have fucking questions. Why are little kids, even teenagers, young teenagers, but little kids, being subjected to words like slutty and talking about wiping their vagina and dance while she just dances around on stage? There was also one where, I know this one's circulating, but she calls a fan up and the girl's wearing a short dress and she literally spreads her legs to do a joke. And, like, I don't give a fuck who you are. Any adult, you don't lay a child down and spread their legs for any fucking thing. I just can't. I can't. For a joke, for a bit, are you insane? And who's watching this, and why has this not been talked about? I am so livid. Oh, okay, sorry, I'm trying to get back on track. So there's this other segment that she's done in many of her shows, many on tour, where she will call up kids that are dressed like Miranda, and she'll call up someone who's dressed in regular clothes. And Miranda will go, "This is okay," or whatever. I don't even know what the hell she says. "This is porn." First of all, again, parents. Yeah, I know y'all aren't going to like me blaming the parents, but parents. Why would you want your 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to 13-year-old, I don't give a shit. Why would you even want them exposed to this word so that they can go to school and be like, copying Miranda? This is porn. What the fuck? She literally talks about her Tukey, her vagina, porn, sex, virgin, just all kinds of shit. And there's a lot of insinuated jokes, but there is a lot of just flat out words used by the Miranda character on stage and in her videos all the time It's like she has a sexual fixation on children, and it's disgusting. And all of this coming out now only further proves that. I'm sorry. But even if there weren't all these group chats and her directly talking to minors, which is just shocking and disgusting and deplorable, even if none of that had happened, just these jokes alone and the character of Miranda alone were enough for her to be canceled 10 times over, a million times over. I don't even know if I have anything else other than her just talking about porn and vaginas and, she likes to joke about R-wording people and a creepy uncle. She insinuates that Miranda has this uncle that's really creepy, and I just, with everything that has come out, I just can't believe that this has gone on for so long. Like I said, what has happened to these kids who have been in the group chats and messaged with Miranda or Colleen and were groomed and pulled in and made to feel like they were special because they were in this special group? The group chat was called Colleen's Weenies, and Corey DeSoto, her best friend, had one that was called Corey's Clit. And these were really young, I'm talking 13 to 15-year-olds, like minors, that were made to feel like they were friends. There's actually a recording of Corey talking about, "You're my friends, and I trust you." It's so disgusting. All of that is horrible. And for every single one of you out there who went through that, I am so sorry to you guys. And I hope that, I know right now this is hard because you're having to hear it talked about nonstop. But I hope you know that it's being talked about on your behalf for your own, because it was wrong. We want you to know, and we want the world to know, that this is not okay, and we don't want Colleen being able to do this to anyone else. I'm sorry that you went through it. I'm sorry you're having to relive it, and I hope that you are all doing okay, and that includes you, Adam. I really hope. I know this has been really tough on Adam because, like I said, he's been pushed to the forefront of it all. He's the face of it all, and that has to suck. And so, Adam, I hope you're okay. If you need to take time away from the internet, dude, do it. I know everyone will be around to support you. This is just, it's a nightmare. It is. That aside, like I said, even if none of that had happened, just Miranda, but also Colleen, because she's also said these things, said inappropriate things, made inappropriate jokes to and about children, a lot of sexualizing children for entertainment, for jokes. I cannot believe that none of this has been talked about. And I mean on a large scale. I don't know that people haven't called it out before, but how has this gone on for so long? It is disgusting. It is absolutely infuriating. And I've said this before about certain people, that they don't deserve a platform. I don't think I've ever felt it this strongly other than with James Charles. And I think it's almost worse because Colleen's a mother. Because she has nieces and nephews. She hides behind being a mom and a family woman, this, that, and the third. It makes it that much more disgusting. And that she has this seemingly friend and brother and people around her that are also adults that group together and enjoy in this, take part in this behavior. She is dangerous and manipulative and disgusting and needs to be taken off the internet. Honest to God, I hope Netflix pulls her shit. I wish YouTube would just fucking ban her. Honestly, I cannot believe this shit has been allowed to go on. How are these videos still up? How is Miranda even, let's end this by talking about the fact that this has been going on. This has been talked about for several days now, over a week, I believe. Oh, definitely over a week. And she has not responded. There is no response. Colleen, fucking quit. But she's on tour right now as Miranda. As we speak, all this shit that I just told you about, all this shit that the faking labor, the going on dates with children and putting their, hands down their pants and getting between a child's legs and talking about sex and her fucking vagina, all of these things. She's on tour right now. What do you think she's doing on tour? What do you think this is gonna be? This shit needs to stop now. Like, right the fuck now. Don't allow this woman to continue to have shows and be able to expose your children to this. If you're thinking about taking your kid to see Miranda sings, I'm sorry, fuck no. This shit needs to stop. More people, and I know it seems like we're flooded with people talking about it. More people need to be talking about it. Because just the effect that only the Miranda character on tour and online has on children, and the things that they're learning, the things that are discussed, what they're being exposed to is disgusting. The fact that she has actually actively reached out to minors and said and asked sexual things, like, it's so disgusting. She is a fucking predator. I don't care what anyone says. This woman truly needs to be deplatformed. She needs to be stopped. She should not be allowed around minors. She should not be allowed to have shows. I can't fathom a way that this can be solved any other way. I'm not saying she does anything wrong to her children or the children in her life, personal, family, whatever. I'm not saying go crazy and call CPS. Please don't be doing stupid shit. But as far as like her being able to sell out shows and continue to perform and make money off of this character or be on YouTube with this, no, it all needs to stop. There should be no more Miranda Sings forever and ever and always, and Colleen Ballinger could drop off the face of the internet for all I give a fuck. That's my thoughts. I'm glad to be back. I love you guys. If you're new here, please share your thoughts and opinions down below, and I apologize for being so scatterbrained. And for those of you who've been here, I'm so sorry that I left in the way that I did. I'm sorry I have not given any explanation. I will make a point. I'm actually working a lot right now, but I will make a point in my next few days off to make a dedicated video just to explain what's been going on and where I plan to go from here. This was just one topic that I could not stay silent on. Okay, I think that's all I can say on this one. I love you guys, and I will see you later.